My name is Chris Cooley. I am one of the co-founders of OZworks Group. And I'll give you a little bit of background as to why I'm involved in this Puerto Rico thing while I'm sitting in my office here in upstate central New York. I and my two business partners, Jimmy Atkinson and Ashley Tyson, we may know from the Opportunity DB, the Opportunity Zones podcast and Opportunity DB, that's Jimmy, and OzPros, which is Ashley and Jimmy, both incredible resources for Opportunity Zones on the national scale. Came to me and asked if I would put together a community with them to help support and democratize access to Opportunity Zone education and knowledge. And so here we are. Throughout that journey and creating that, we actually saw that, hey, early on, there was like a huge number of people in our community, in our online platform that were from Puerto Rico. And so being from, upstate New York, and this was the middle of winter, we launched in January of this year. I said, I'm going to Puerto Rico. And in doing that, people within our community said, hey, when are you going? Can we meet up? And as we started to have more discussion about that, we realized like, hey, Puerto Rico is really, really ripe and prime for Opportunity Zone investment in general. And we put together an event in person. And so in June, we got everybody rounded up, and we had about 15 people. At the time, our network was around 100. 15 people just flew down. And I want to say thank you to Michael, who's going to be speaking here in a minute, and all the people who participated in that for making that happen. Catherine Morea, who I believe is here and will be on one of the sessions later on today. Just incredible, incredible people who stepped up and are stepping up again today to help educate all of you and share their knowledge and insight for investing through Opportunity Zones in Puerto Rico and beyond all that. So we did an event. We had a bus tour. We toured the island. We toured OZ Properties. We had a luncheon that Invest Puerto Rico graciously sponsored. And it was just a way to build relationships, to communicate with each other, and to say like, hey, there's really something going on here. So this is an extension of that. And I will say that, we are going to connect, we are going to share, and we are going to move forward together. And so we have created inside of OZworks Group, which is, again, an online community for people who are serious about Opportunity Zones. We have created a separate internal group that we're calling the PuertO Zone. Now, that is focused specifically on Opportunity Zones in Puerto Rico, and it is moderated by two amazing people who I have had a chance to meet and become friends with. Felix and Kimberly are both here. They're also both co-hosting this session. So if you have questions for them specifically, you can certainly send a message through the chat. But we are also going to be providing to anybody here who's registered or attending a free 7-day trial to get into that PuertO Zone inside of OZworks Group. And I will say that is an incredible option and opportunity to get connected with all of the speakers who you'll hear today, because they're all members of this network. So it, in essence, becomes a 24/7 access point and extension of this event that we're doing today. So with that, I would say, Kimberly, I haven't left you a whole ton of time, but I want to introduce you all to Kimberly Palmer, who is a moderator in the PuertO Zone on the platform and is also a point person for pretty much anything and all things Puerto Rico. In fact, when I was there, she and her husband took me out on a helicopter ride. So even if you want to go on a ride on a helicopter over San Juan, like, she's the person to know. But there's way more to it than that. So Kimberly, in a couple minutes, can you give us a little rundown of your role and what excites you about everything we're doing?
Yeah, no worries. I moved back to Puerto Rico about 2 years ago. I was born and raised here, and unfortunately my parents didn't love the ocean as much as I did. So I came back here about 2 years ago. I landed in Rincon. I loved to learn how to surf. I love the culture there. I just loved Puerto Rico. And then I was hit with just a lot of culture shocks moving back here, which kind of helped me, find my own network of people, find ways to integrate myself back into Puerto Rican culture and, do the move. And I love connecting people to different resources on the island. I definitely get excited about qualified opportunity zones. I helped start one and fund one in Arkansas, where I was at before here. And just entering that world has, allowed me to meet a lot of people. And here in Puerto Rico, I just see so much opportunity, so much prosperity. It's just a great place to be. So I'm here to help you connect people. I will be on the PuertO Zone with Felix. Felix is over there. Hey, Felix. Yeah, we just he's another one that gets as excited about opportunity zones as I do. So yeah, we're just here to help connect you guys to different resources and to be moderators on the PuertO Zone and anything Puerto Rico. You can send me an email, even if it's just a dinner recommendation, I'll help you out. And yeah, I'm here and I'm excited to introduce Michael Gay this morning. I'll let you do that, Chris.
That's cool. Thanks, Kimberly. And I also want to make another note of Felix, who's here, is also a moderator inside of the PuertO Zone in OZworks Group.